On Friday, the Caribbean Community CARICOM routinely issued a statement after its 48th regular meeting of its heads of government. The communique made it clear Venezuela must not infringe on Guyana's sovereign territory, including the Essequibo region and its surrounding maritime space. Just hours later, early on Saturday morning, the situation became alarming. Reports emerged of a Venezuelan Coast Guard vessel in Guyana's exclusive economic zone, specifically in the Stabroek Block, a site crucial for offshore oil operations. Social media quickly spread images and videos of the vessel and Venezuelan soldiers communicating with the Prosperity floating production, storage and offloading vessel before moving on to other units in the area.
According to your present geographical position, you are operating in the exclusive economic zone of Venezuela, Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
The patrol vessel transmitted a radio message declaring that the FPSO was operating in what it termed disputed international waters.
Soon after, the Guyanese government confirmed the incursion and President Dr. Irfaan Ali swiftly activated diplomatic channels and condemned the actions as a violation of both international law and agreements made between the two nations.
We have reached out to all our international partners, and all our international partners have responded positively. These include the UK, France, the USS, RSS, CARICOM, and we continue to work with other neighbors, Brazil, at the military level and at the level of the state.
Venezuela's actions contradict the joint Argyle Declaration, which prohibits the use of force or threats in the resolution of the border controversy. It also violates a 2023 order from the International Court of Justice, which called for both nations to refrain from actions that could escalate the controversy or alter the status of the Essequibo region.
Pending a final decision in the case, the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela shall refrain from taking any action which would modify the situation that currently prevails in the territory in dispute, whereby the Cooperative Republic of Guyana administers and exercises control over that area.
The International Court of Justice has been handling the long-standing controversy between the two countries that dates back to the late 19th century. The Organization of American States was the first to add its voice, yet again, to what quickly became a chorus of condemnation urging Venezuela to cease these aggressive actions and respect international norms. This is not the first time that Venezuela has come in for condemnation with other violations in the past. And also, swift to condemn the actions, the United States issued a stern warning denouncing Venezuela's naval threats as a direct violation of Guyana's recognized maritime rights, particularly around oil exploration activities in the region. The U.S. State Department underscored that such provocative acts are not only illegal, but could severely undermine regional stability and economic progress. They further warned the Maduro regime that any further aggression could have serious consequences. Global leaders from Latin America to Europe have expressed their support for Guyana, urging Venezuela to adhere to the 1899 Arbitral Award, which affirmed Guyana's territorial claims. CARICOM leaders also joined the call for Venezuelan vessels to vacate Guyana's waters immediately, branding the incursion as a clear provocation. Despite these statements from local and international bodies, the vessel remains in Guyana's waters. Dr. Irfaan Ali has promised that beyond the diplomatic levels, he will also escalate the issue to the International Court of Justice.
The military leadership would have already met, and we have already deployed air assets. We have already deployed air assets within our exclusive economic zone and within our exclusive waters. The Coast Guard is also in the process of being deployed.
The Guyana Defense Force said it is closely monitoring the situation and have deployed its air assets. On Sunday, international support for Guyana continued to pour in. The British government reaffirmed its commitment to Guyana's territorial integrity, and the Commonwealth has expressed deep concern over Venezuela's actions. Major business groups, including the Guyana Manufacturing and Services Association and the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, have also condemned the incursion, highlighting the threat it poses to regional peace and economic stability. Bilateral talks in the past have failed to bring a resolution to the Guyana-Venezuela controversy. After decades of negotiations failed to bring a resolution to the border controversy, the United Nations Secretary-General referred the controversy to the World Court, and Guyana filed its case in March 2018 to obtain a full and final settlement. The provision for the UN Secretary-General to determine the means to permanently settle the border controversy is provided for in the Geneva Agreement. This agreement was signed between then Prime Minister of Guyana, Forbes Burnham, and Venezuela's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ignacio Burgess, in 1966. Venezuela accepted that award and participated in the marking of the boundary line, accepting Guyana's land area as legal, doing so for 6 decades until it raised an objection to the arbitral award on the eve of Guyana's independence from Great Britain. Now, the border controversy is squarely before the World Court, and Guyana hopes for a final and binding settlement that reaffirms the 1899 arbitral award that established the existing boundary between itself and Venezuela. The Guyana government remains confident that the ICJ will uphold its rights to Essequibo and confirm the finality of the 1899 border agreement. For the newsroom, Kurt Campbell.